What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Riva. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I do post a video every single day, but the time varies. So if you hit that bell, you're going to be notified as soon as I post. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
Submissive doesn't mean oppression. A lot of times people you try to use that in the same thing because you could be submissive and that doesn't mean that you a pushover. People we have, we get caught up on words and we are trained to think that submission is you're a pushover. That's not what this is. So we both, the woman, as you say, needs to adjust and the man has to adjust to the time. We're both evolving and learning. It's a journey to learning or get into self-actualization to your true potential. So you still learning yourself, she's still learning herself, and y'all adjusting to the time to what, as Rico said, or what I heard, what Crystal and then now Jada was saying, and I think that you agreed to this point a little bit as well, as in, you give me the look, but I think that trying to do or compromise that's really the term. Compromise to do what's best for the relationship. As long as it's not destroying you as a person, then I think that compromising, and sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it does hurt. Nothing is peachy peachy. Right. Everybody want things to be so peachy peachy, and that's just not reality.
Trying to have a healthy standpoint. You were saying Scorpio women, we ride for men. Like, yeah, that's cool. I feel like a lot of reason why, and not you, because I see how you've been doing without, your previous relationship before you've been doing what you needed to do. A lot of women don't have much going on, and I'm not saying going like, she probably work a regular job. So when you see a man like Rob or Rico, people that have men that have big dreams, you're gonna kind of like ride the coattail, and you're gonna invest a lot of yourself in what he got going on. And I feel like in a relationship that's unhealthy because that's his thing. It's not your thing, and you're not happy. So you're trying to ride on his coattail, thinking that's gonna make you happy by making him happy.
And well, I don't know if that's like subbing me, but like for me, I'm not. No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm not trying to play. No, because you said you pointed her. You pointed her out. You said I know her, but you don't know me. So like I can understand why you would.
I like this.
I'm just saying. Like
choices
on your parents. I don't. All I'm saying is I know. I don't know you. So like,
but I know her, and I know she had a business that was doing her own thing before. But some women, and that's why I said. She said it's a Scorpio thing, but most women, and I'm not saying
no, I know, but it was just two Scorpios right here that was talking about it, so that's why I just said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to like do anything. I'm just saying, like, for me to speak for myself as the other Scorpio woman sitting on the couch, I'm not just gonna ride my man's coattail. I'm gonna believe in his dreams, and I have my own dreams as well.
At this table, if there's an envelope and your name is not on it, do not open it. Because if I didn't say specifically you, I don't know you to say, that's
right. And no, and that's how I was saying in
healthy relationships. We can't always, like a woman, we can't always see a man that's doing good and stop what we doing and go up under him. Right. Because a lot of women do that.
And that's why I said my standard of getting in a relationship, like I'm like very nervous and hesitant about it because I know how I am in a relationship. So it's like we just dating, like I'm gonna contribute and add, but I'm not gonna fully like be.
With that being said, your standards also have to be high though. Because if I'm contributing to you and if I'm doing this and doing that, you're not gonna cheat on me. You're not gonna disrespect me in any kind of way. You're gonna know that we have marriage coming up, right? Or we have this
Isn't it interesting that we can get women who are setting that feel as though they can set the precedence and say, you're going to do this and you're not going to cheat on me and I'm helping you. And so because I'm helping you, this is what comes along with my help. And if you no longer want my help or need my help, or if you do any of these things that upset me or that I don't deem something that's going to make me happy, or if you do any of these things outside of all of these parameters, well then, this is what the situation is going to be. And more times than not, a lot of women who have so much talk when they actually get into a relationship with a man who is a strong masculine man, a strong leader, they cannot they what we like to say, they form fool. Okay, the same way that they like to downplay what other women do when other women are supportive, when other women are doing this, they do what they would deem, disrespectful to a woman to do herself, or what they would deem beneath themselves. They do that times 10, because it all sounds good when you can be the boss chick and when you can act like you run a relationship. But let's be honest, the type of man that you actually want to be with, the type of man that exudes so much masculinity, power, and strength, you know that you don't have any of this talk with. When it's a happy wife, happy life relationship, that's when you can have a lot of talk. But when it's an actual man that you want to be in a relationship with, a man that's an actual leader, a man that actually is doing for himself, whether you're going to assist him or not on his journey, he's still going to get the job done. You can't have all these conversations with him. You can't tell him what the rules are going to be. Because you know what's going to happen when you do that? You're going to get cheated on. Okay? Bun and cheese. That's what's going to occur. And I think that there's so much pressure from women, from other women. That's why the young lady tried to insert herself and say, I feel like you're talking about me. I don't know what the conversation was before this, but there's so much pressure from other women trying to make women feel inadequate when they are cooperative, right? Maybe she does have a great dream. He has a dream as well. He's the leader. He's the one that's going to be providing for the entire household, right? So she says, you know what? I do have my dream. I want to focus on my dream as well. But it doesn't make sense at the same exact time that we both focus on both of our dreams. Okay? We have to support one another. That's a woman who is not in competition with her man. That's saying, okay, your dream comes first, your vision comes first, and we're going to go ahead and work this thing and make it work and do what it do. I'm still going to be working on my vision, but all the energy and efforts can't be at two places. It has to be at one place. I'm going to assist you with yours. Great. And then now that I've assisted you and you're at a place, then now it's the turn to assist me and help me grow in whatever it is, and whatever it is that you're passionate about, or whatever the case is. Again, that's a woman who's not in competition with her man. That's a woman who is working and coinciding with her relationship. If you want to be so strong and independent and only focus on yourself, why get into a relationship?
Negatives. That's the negatives. Well, you know what
I'm just saying,
you know what I don't like though? The shaming, right? Sometimes some women don't have, as you said, doesn't have direction, but her direction, it makes her feel good of helping others, like helping her man. Sometimes what he wants is kind of like, for instance, y'all both can do something as a team. Is that losing yourself?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you directly.
Because I felt like I was very specific on women that don't got much going on. So I wasn't talking about women that actually is
going to college doesn't mean that you got much going on. What standard are we talking about, though?
I just want to say what
I definitely want to know what she means by women that don't got much going on, because I like when people say, like, there's sometimes wives, and it's like a meme where people be like, oh, cooking is not my ministry or whatever. Like, they make jokes about it. But, like, say for instance, right, for some women, their soul, what makes them happy is being an amazing wife. What makes them happy is being an amazing mother and providing a comfortable and stable environment, loving environment, caring, nurturing environment for their household, for their spouse, and for their children. What gives them passion, what gives them direction, what fuels them is to support somebody else. So it is disrespectful, and it is discrediting other women when you say, oh yeah, some women don't have a lot of stuff going on. In terms of what? In terms of what? I would love for that to be expounded upon, because we see a lot of women who are putting other women in a box, and then they try to blame other women, right? So, or they try to blame men, or they try to blame society, or they try to blame this, and it's like, no, it's your peers around you that make you feel inadequate for actually just being a good wife, good mother, and playing your supportive role that makes you genuinely happy. Then you have other women saying that you don't got a lot going on, and you're like, actually, I have a lot of stuff going on. Actually, what I do have is happiness going on. I have joy going on. I have life going on. I'm leading, I'm directing, I'm the nurse, I'm the chef, I'm the person who's cooking and cleaning and nurturing and loving and teaching my children. How is that nothing going on?
Right? Because I think there's two ways to be a smart woman. A woman, a smart woman, right? There's two ways, right? You could be a smart woman by helping build your man because you don't want to work. So if you build your man, nobody wants to work. Not
but
just
if
women.
she's married to you, she's fucked because she's not getting married.
No. If she's married to me and did the bare minimum, she's not getting half. Yes, that's 100% right. But like I was saying, if you are a smart, there's two ways to be a smart woman. If you help your man build everything, right? Build the empire. You don't have to worry about working once that empire is built. You don't have to worry about stressing or any type of financial stress once that empire is built. That's one way to be a smart woman. We can't knock them. There's another way to be a smart woman. You can finesse the men that come into your life constantly and take from him, take from him, take from him, take from him, just so you can build yourself to the top. But there's two ways, and neither of them are wrong. Well, actually, I'm gonna say one of them is wrong. I'm gonna say one of them is wrong, but I don't want to put a judgment.
Is the other third?
But a woman who builds her own.
Or there's a woman who is not looking at a man for financial gain in terms of trying to finesse. There's that too. Oh, let me finesse the situation so I could be. No. There's women who are genuine and real and supportive and loving and kind and who just genuinely want to be a mother and a wife. They don't want society to raise their children. They want to be able to raise their children. It's not like, oh yeah, I just don't want to work so that I can have somebody provide for me. No. It's I want my children to have the best opportunities, or I want my children to have the most attention. Maybe it's because they had the lack thereof when they were growing up. It's not a one-sided thing. We can't just say smart woman, smart woman. This woman is only smart if she does it on her own. This woman is only smart if she does. No.
Listen, there's nobody, and
Nobody.
there's nobody that builds their own without supporting cast. And I don't really care if you're a woman or a man. You need other pieces to the puzzle that put you in the position to utilize that opportunity that you have today. So if you're a woman and you're at a CEO, guess what? There might have been a woman or a man that helped you put yourself in that CEO position.
Correct.
At the end of the day, you still needed other people, but that's the same person who believed in one dream and focused on one building and pushed it to the top until they got to the position that they needed to get to. Now, we can't shame those people. I don't like when women shame other women for helping their man.
Thank you for saying this. Thank you for saying this.
That has been what has been going on, and that woman has typically ate better than women who try to utilize man as an opportunistic goal.
And not, I gotta preface this because I don't want this.
Woo!
This not a shot at Nikki. This not a shot at Nikki. Listen,
prenup. Like,
listen,
why
no,
we
but
need a
listen,
prenup if I help you build your empire?
listen, no,
Because you
no,
get
we're
it.
not talking about no
Women are building. Women today are not helping men build empires.
You just said if a woman help you build your empire, you're gonna sit there and look back at your checkbook like, oh, you worked 10
That's not
hours
what I
today.
said.
That's what you said,
No. What I said, and I speak very clear, we're not slow here, and we have footage. So, like, guys, be careful. I said, she said, if I worked as a call center for 1 year, then you're gonna get paid for a call representative for 1 year.
$12.50 or something.
Whatever it may
What
be.
does a woman
The minimum is different.
So let me ask you, what does a woman need to do to build your empire now? You're a music artist, you're an actor. What does she need?
Okay.
The video
I was about to say, just to point blank, so the audience, I know how it's probably gonna look. Just to be clear, Rico, if you were a woman, right, and you have a child, say you got 3 children by this woman, y'all been married for 10 years, and y'all get a divorce, would you give, or do you believe that you need to take care of that woman after y'all get a divorce?
As long as my kids live with her.
Okay. All right. So
if my kids do not live with her, no, I don't need to take care of it. No grown adult.
All right. So just to be clear, because women
a grown adult that has your
because
kids.
No.
As long as my kids live with her.
Yeah.
She doesn't have my kids. They don't live with her.
No, I know what you're saying.
So he's not saying he's leaving a woman. So I just want to make that clear because I know how it's how it's gonna look on my boy. He's not leaving a woman scot dry. A woman that's gay that has his children for
I
him.
don't gotta say things. Listen, I don't. Listen, I let the people. I know. I let the people who can comprehend explain. Like I don't have to explain everything. I don't have. You don't even have that much time in the segment.
So, Rashawn,
I agree with what he's saying, you know, and he's saying like if a woman helped him, you know, it can't just be that he's a growing artist, okay? Because she said artist and actor. It can't be that she just, you know, went to one of his shows and was like, whoop whoop, there goes my man, and did like an Instagram post and was like, oh, I supported you. No, it's like, you know, what brand work did we do? What kind of building? What kind of knowledge did I impart into you? You know, motivation, support, all of these things that assisted you to be able to fulfill your goals, your visions, your plans. Like if she played a key part in his growth, that's different than women who just come along and see you with the plan and see you with the vision and are not assisting you, don't care about the nights that you're not getting any sleep, don't care to invest any time into what you're interested in or find out what it is that's going on or what it's going to take you to get to the next step. They're just there, and then when you make it essentially on your own just while you're in a relationship with someone, and then the relationship turns sour, they're like, gimme, 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 because I was here, but you were here doing what? So I completely understand what he's saying.
as a man, right? You're not on the show. It's me. It's me. You watching online like everybody else.
Okay.
But you my man. Could you be submissive to me? I'd be like, Rashawn, I wanna have the kids. You're gonna stay home with the kids, or I'll go get this bag. You could be submissive.
Depending on what you're talking about, though.
I'm very straightforward. I'm working.
What in the name of alpha female is going on? Submissive to what? Submissive in what way? And this is the problem. A lot of modern women have this mentality of they want to be the one in the dominant position. It's a competition. It's a genuine competition. Oh, you know, if you're the one that's working or whatever, then I can support you. But if I'm the one that's working, I can tell you to cook, clean, do the dishes, do all these things. You know, all the roles that we've established are going to switch because I'm the one, and essentially you're my B word. That's the mentality that a lot of women have, and I think it's just because they just don't understand about the real fundamental parts of relationships.
I'm building my empire, but I want you as my support.
Like, so you talking about Rashawn at this point in time in my life? Right? I'm going to answer. I just need because you gave me. I need all the context. So Rashawn, at this point in time of his life,
not on the show.
Stay at home dad.
Stay at home dad.
No, ma'am. That's just never going to happen. Okay. Not at this time of my life. If I accomplish my goals, I don't mind help. I don't mind helping and elevating my woman for her own goals and her dreams and aspirations that she wants. I'm not doing nothing. It's not in me, Nikki, to just not do nothing. I'm not gonna hold you. And when I say not do nothing, I'm saying just sit at home. No.
But you are doing something. You're raising the kids. You're cooking the meals. You're making sure the house is clean. You're making sure the car is fixed. You're making sure the gutters are clean. You're making sure the lawn is mowed. You understand? You making sure like you still taking me out on dates. You making sure the girls is good. Their homework is done. Instead of me hiring a sitter and you're working and we gotta hire somebody to pick up the kids and hire somebody to watch the kids and do all this other stuff, you're there.
It's not in my nature.
You didn't have to say none of that. You just was like, nah.
I respect him for saying it's not in his nature. The word nature. It's not in his masculine male nature to sit down, okay? Not that he's working on a goal. Let's be clear. Not that he's working on a goal. He's working on a plan. He's working on a vision. You know, he is using his time, you know, to fulfill what it is that he is passionate about. Okay? I'm going to use a great example. A great example is Tabitha Brown with her husband. Her husband worked for years. I don't know if I believe it was a cop. I'm not sure. You know, while she stayed home in her act, you know, she's trying to get a jump off being an actor and a comedian and stuff like that. Things have turned around from her via her videos going viral on TikTok, and now she is, you know, working and making a substantial amount of finances that she said, "Babe, I want to retire you as my husband so that you can focus on what it really is that you're passionate about, because for all these years I've been focusing on my goal, my vision, my plans, and whatever it is that you wanted to do had to be on the back burner because because of me chasing my goal, also raising these kids, also you had to support your family." I think that's very different. That looks very, very different. Okay, then you just wanting, you know, a man, quote unquote, but what you really want is to be in a relationship with another woman that can take care of all these house duty roles and can do all of these things for you, while you're the one who has the right to say, you know, where the money goes, what he does, what he can't do, what he this, what he that. Very different.
No for me.
It's a no for and that respect. I'm not no judgment to any man that want to be a stay at home dad. Cool.
Rico.
But for me, that's just not in me.
Rico, come here.
At first,
Rico.
Stop it.
Rico, you could be my house husband. Not my house husband.
First of all, look, this is what I be trying to talk about, though. She be exaggerating feelings to get guys to do what they want to do. Like, you know,
Good full circle.
You know, I'm gonna say right now I can't answer the question. Right?
Stop the cat, bro.
No, because look, my initial egotistical, prideful self would say, "Fuck no."
Right.
Right?
But rationally?
But when I started thinking about it, I'm like, yo, I was struggling for 26 years in this world.
You need to break it
easier. I actually might do it. Like, you know, like, so I would have to say,
it'll be a different lifestyle, you understand? Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. No one's saying you can never do anything for you. You can have an online business or whatever, but I'm saying I need your support. I need you, right? I need you home. I need you with these girls. I need you to pick them up. I need you to do their homework.
So when we say submissive, I say like, I'm taking submissive.
Yeah, but just know, when you stay home with these girls, when you cook, when you clean, when you're managing your online business, whatever attitude you get from her when she walks through that door, you have to take it. You want to know why? Because the first thing that's going to come out of her mouth is, "I'm the one with the money. I'm the one that's doing all this stuff. I'm the provider. I'm the this." So just sit down and sit back and wait for all the disrespect that's going to come along with you being in the house all day. Just sit down and wait for it.
At home there, right? Because submissive just means you're dedicating your vision to somebody else.
Right.
That's how I kind of put it. Like, you're putting their vision, you're submitting to their vision. Right. That's the best way I could put it. So if I had to stay at home, no, I couldn't do it. There's no way. I can't even stay at home.
Okay, so boom, I'm a music artist, and I'm like, Rico, I don't want you to write. You're gonna be on tour with me.
Oh, we lit.
What do you mean?
No, I'm with you.
Listen to the question. I'm a music artist. I'm an actress. Don't get an apartment. You're staying in LA with me for 6 months while I shoot this movie.
But that's not submissive, though.
It is submissive because as a man, you have to drop everything you're doing and come help me with my stuff.
6 months. All right, so look, I believe everybody.
I'll be getting money out there. Listen, you're not gonna stop me from making money. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You say, right?
But if money is not the object, you guys. What if I just have enough?
Because
like,
I was raised and taught that a man that can't make or earn his own money, a woman would never truly really respect
That's
him.
true. And
So I think that. So for me,
you know what?
so for me, I think that you can be with a woman all you want and say, "Babe, you gonna go ahead and she's at the top tier, and that's cool." And you don't do nothing for self, I don't think that woman, in my humbly opinion, will respect that man. Would you?
Do you see how?
I don't think the woman is going to 100% respect the man, but I also don't feel as though the man is going to be genuinely happy and feel fulfilled. It's literally like a man without vision will perish. He's just going to be depressed, stressed out, anxious. Like, he's not doing anything. He's not working towards anything. And men are, goal oriented. And when I say men, I just mean like mature, men. All men that we look around that are masculine, are mature, are good leaders. They are goal oriented. They are leaders for a reason. They are leading, somewhere, in some way, in some direction. You know what I'm saying? So he will not feel happy. So how can that relationship be balanced? Where a woman can find and fulfill her happinesses at home, being around her children all the time. You know, when women have that break, when they after they have a child, and maternity leave, when women go on maternity leave, and they have to leave their baby in the care of somebody else because they only got 6 weeks, maybe a month and a half, whatever the case is, they genuinely feel depression, being detached from their child. They genuinely feel hurt, upset, and saddened. Whereas a man, normally gets the same amount of time, but he is going to feel comfort when that woman is home with that child. You understand? And again, it's different for everybody. Some women don't like to be home because they feel like they're missing out. They're losing their identity. We have different people in the world, but we're just saying, we're gonna just use an overall. Overall, women can find fulfillment at being home. Women can find fulfillment through their husband, through their children, through fulfilling the needs of others. Men can be able to do that also, but if they're not sticking to their vision, their plan, their goals, their aims, they're not going to be 100% happy.
You guys make staying at home sound like staying at home with the kids. It seems like, oh, she's staying at home doing nothing. That's
No,
the
I never
problem.
said that.
No, they
Oh, I
never
thought
said
you were
that.
saying like staying at.
No one said that.
No, they never said that.
No, no, Jay, we never said that. Jay, nothing wrong. Listen, and
I'm
we
a
want,
stay-at-home
listen,
mom. That's all I'm
Excuse me.
and
Gotta stick to
shout
that.
out to all of the ladies. Eight at the table want to say the stay-at-home moms who raise their children. Y'all all are appreciated. We not looking down on you. At the end of the day, that's a whole job within itself.
Mm-hmm.
And men who has a woman that's willing to do that is able to do more in life, and we need that. So at the end of the day, we're not sitting there and downplaying anything, but I don't think that if the shoe was reversed, that a woman who's out there grinding every single day and the breadwinner, and the man doesn't make no money or does nothing in that aspect. Listen, the man, I don't think that woman will respect it, but a man can respect a woman who's at home taking care of the children, et cetera, and doing housework. A man can respect a woman like that, but I don't think
Well, what's the big difference,
roles
though?
reverse. Huh?
What's the big difference in that?
Our
Nature.
nature is different. A man nature is to provide.
If she's making a lot of money, that can really make you guys.
That's changing your life money. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's
true.
I had a girl.
But not to do nothing?
No,
You talking about nothing?
Like, I mean,
Like, not
listen,
nothing.
yeah, not
I'm
nothing,
gonna
but
be real with y'all, right? I had a girl
maintaining the home
2 years ago tell me so listen, sometimes when I used to get frustrated with her, I couldn't really talk to her, so I had my best friend talk to her because she's not making no sense. When when you guys figure out her message, let me know. That was my way of finding a bridge to the problem, right? So she said to him one day, just tell Rico he doesn't have to do anything. Like I have all the money. I make great money. I just want him here in my house and chilling, and then he can do whatever he wants to do. He doesn't have to pay with nothing. He doesn't have to pay for anything. And then
You got some good penis.
so
No, that happens. No, that happens.
but no, she's not insecure.
I think a lot of men get that.
The thing is, I was like,
A lot of men get that.
but like,
Get that?
Where they at? They
men
gay?
or women.
That get women.
A lot of men experience. I mean, I can't say a lot of, but men experience this for sure. Men absolutely experience this, and the thing is, in some aspects, it is because they are, hypnotized by the D. That is sometimes an aspect of the situation, and other times they are not only hypnotized by it, but it's a sense of control, right? Because you don't necessarily have to leave the house. You don't have to do this. I don't have to worry about if you're going to work with other people and be around other women that might possibly jeopardize our relationship. It is a sense of control that I have this, I have the money, I have the finances, I'm providing this comfortable lifestyle for you. So, regardless of what goes on, I know for a fact that you're not going to leave me because I'm making life extremely comfortable for you. So, that is a different way of the quote unquote finesse. That's a different way because that's still you trying to get into a situation and affect the way that somebody relates to you, treats you, deals with you based off of what you are providing for them.
Women that's out there willing to be like, yo, you ain't got to do nothing, X, Y, Z. And listen,
a lot of men don't get that.
everybody in my hood got that. They've been dealing with nurses and doctors for a long
got change your life money. I'm talking about somebody that got change your life money. Like you ain't never got to work again. If the nurse don't work, she not getting paid.
All right, but doctors do got some change in life money. I tell you right now, $250,000 a year is a lot. Right? So what I
still not changing life money. No taxes.
Money is consistent.
Listen, all right, I'm about to say in 4 years that's $1 million, but I'm not gonna get into that. So look, realistically, and I was like, yo, bro, she does not understand. It has nothing to do about any of that.
Thank you.
And so when I think about it and being submissive to a vision, I realistically couldn't do it. Even though the I would almost feel like I'm taking the easy way out as a man. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like as a man, and I feel like because as a man, so much pressure is put on me since the day I was born to be a man.
And Rico, to add to Rico saying, we read the comments underneath those platforms where women be like, you shouldn't question where she going if you ain't working. If she's paying the bills, if she you XYZ, she had to buy your car, the whole 9 yards.
Go ahead and say that.
You see women dog those men who ain't doing nothing, who just giving out work, clean up the household, the whole 9 yards, and using the car in her name, the whole 9 yards. These women that's taking care of those guys, and those guys be like, where you going? She pays everything. Women, you
the
see
same
they get
thing
attacked.
go for women. If my man bought me a Ferrari and we live in a mansion, I'm not questioning where that man goes.
It's not cap, sis. If that's not a lifestyle you're providing for yourself.
I just said,
like I said.
I got your sister.
Wait, I have a question. When I said it's change your life money,
That's change your life money. You do not question.
And I think that's why
change your life money.
I think it shows. I think one of these things that these kind of conversations show is that people who value money, status, over everything, over their morals, over respect, over roles, over genuine happiness, over anything. Like they'd rather be comfortable in life financially. They'd rather, you know, live the facade than actually be genuinely, truly happy deep down inside, based off of finance. And I just think that the most people who act like that is because they haven't experienced it.
In your situation, because in your situation, you say you make music and you're an actor. You're an actor, sorry. So if you're with this girl, no, I'm not. No, that's on me. That's on me. That's some emotion. Anyways, like I'm saying, so if you're with that girl and she's saying just come and do this, like why does that affect your manlyhood if you could still make music, you could still be an actor, so why do you not feel like a man in that situation?
That wasn't what she was saying.
No, I'm asking off at what he was saying though.
But he was saying,
she's asking a personal question.
Okay.
I'm just saying because he said he doesn't feel like a man. As a man, you're supposed to provide and like, or what is a man to you? That's just my question. Like, what is a man?
That's two different questions, but I'll answer both.
All right.
Right. So like, to answer what is a man to me is a man who gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? And a man who is respected and holds morality that is approved by most other men.
So in that sense, she's paying the expenses. You don't got no expenses, but you're still creating your career or your dream, making music. So how's that not being? If you're getting the job done.
I answered one question. Now let me answer the second question. All right. So the second question was why, basically, why do I feel like I'm not being a man? X, Y, and Z, right? If I do take that opportunity. And the realistic answer is I've been self-sufficient as a man for 26 years at that point, 26 years of my life. I've had a lot of success and accolades that I've got by my...
Okay, hold on. If he's 26, he has not been self-sufficient since he was 26 years. But we're going to go ahead and continue.
And realistically, the money that she's making, I had made before. Right? So it's like, I really don't need you or your finances. Even if it was, let's say, $2 million a year. That's changing life money, no?
Yeah.
All right, so $2 million a year is changing life money.
$200K a month.
But like, I'm not willing to, but I know I can achieve that already. So for me to sell out on everything of what I've already built just to go left, to me, to Rico, was not good enough for my personal legacy.
And again, men are of course legacy builders, right? They're thinking about their legacy, the generations to come. Not to say that women are not thinking about that also, but it's very very different when you look at the nature of a woman and the nature of a man. You know, when it comes to a man, they may be spoiled throughout their childhood sometimes. Okay, I'm not talking about all the time. Sometimes they have pressure of hurry up and be a man and do all these man things, be the man of the house from a young age. Sometimes they're spoiled, whatever the case is. But when they reach 18, everybody is looking at them like, what's your plan? What are you going to do? What's your vision? You know, you have to do all of these things. You have to meet society standards. Whereas a woman, it's like, if you want to chase a career, that's amazing. People are going to support you. But if you want to be a wife, that's amazing. People are going to support you, because at the end of the day, even if you go as high as you can in your career, people are still going to turn on and ask you, where's your husband? And then as soon as you get married, the next question is, where are your children? That's just how society has it. That's just how it is. But also, these are just the natural roles of nature when it comes to the male nature and the female nature. With a balance for a reason. If you're a woman and you're trying to operate in the male nature, how are you going to cohesively be in a relationship with a man who is also in male nature? Two bulls can't run the same pen, right? Like a bull and a bull are not procreating. It's going to take a bull and a cow, okay? It's going to take that male and that female, that balance of the natures to make life run. So if that's how life runs, we have to just look at nature, just see that's what it takes to make life run. That's what is necessary, the balance to continue. Do we have people who operate outside of those actual roles? Of course we do. Of course we do. We have different people in the world. Different people have different mentalities, but we're going to talk about overall in general. To have a successful, happy, you know, cohesive relationship, it's going to take one person to be the dominant person and the other person to be the submissive person. More times than not, women, we already know women crave dominance. So we need that man to be that masculine dominant leader and that woman to be that supportive role. Okay? So, but let me know. Let me know what you guys think about this entire conversation in the comments down below. I generally want to know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you are not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH underscore JORDON. And again, I post a video every single day. So hit that notification bell so that whenever I post, you will be notified. And I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Love you.